Good morning, everyone. This is Reverend Dr. Cynthia Baird of thepreachers.org. I haven't posted on thepreachers.org in a while, but I'm going to because I know people are going to the website a lot looking for directions and things of that nature. So I will be posting. I'll go back to doing it probably next week or the week after. One of the weeks I'll go back to posting. Within a 2 week period, I'm not sure which week it'll be. But anyway, let's talk about neighbors that don't have anything to do. You know, the Bible teaches us to love thy neighbor as we love ourselves. But the neighbor is constantly picking and have nothing to do all day but to meddle in other people's business. A neighbor could be anybody. A neighbor could be where you live. A neighbor could be where you work. A neighbor could be somebody sitting on the pew with at church. A neighbor could be anyone. A person where you park by. That's a neighbor. But at some point, that neighbor has to learn, one, don't lie. Two, mind your own business. Three, if someone is not offending you, don't offend them. Four, live and let live. That's it. I do believe that Psalms 128:2 is perfect for this. A man must survive by the labor of his own hands. Understand that, neighbor? In my father's house are many mansions. If it was not so, I would have told you, I'm going to prepare a place for you. Mother, go and prepare a place for you. I will come again and receive you unto myself. If a person is content, leave him alone. But every season, only in the summer, this neighbor becomes a nuisance. And a nuisance in a sense where blocking rite of passage, which is tendency entirely a tendency in common by other neighbors where you can't go in the back or you can't utilize the front. They're too busy getting high. In front of kids, police ride by, don't say nothing. I stood at a bus stop to go somewhere, and you can smell the complex because that's a part of that crew. And it's hard, you know. And I have to have a fan to blow the stuff out. I got to have, let me show you, deodorizers, stuff like that. See that blade? See that one on that? And people messing with the door, messing with me, you know. I've had to see, yeah, it's a better view this way. Yeah, what's on the floor there? That's the deodorizer. I had to put something up there. I put white up. It says something black. I put white up. That way they won't be like, oh, she's doing drugs. So I put up white to protect my privacy when I'm walking in and out of my front room. And you see the door strips? The door strips too. Okay, that helps. So you know, it's to the point to where um, they mess with my mailbox. They bother me. You know, every little thing. I'm like, can you like go get a job and become focused on Psalms 128:2? Just go do something productive instead of just being at home on Section 8 bothering everybody. You know what I'm saying? Go do something productive. It should be a requirement where if a person begins Section 8 over 10 years, they got to go out and hold a job to keep getting Section 8. And if they're not disabled and with kids, and their kids grown, and they can do something, they need to go out and hold a job to keep getting their Section 8. You hear what I said? If they ain't disabled, they're not senior, they ain't got kids with them, whether it be male, female, grandma, grandpa with the kids, they need to get out, get a job, to help pay for the Section 8. Okay? So that'll take some burden off the government. Help us help you. Okay? That's how I feel about it. Instead of getting and working for people's business, you know, and doing drugs. You got all that money to do drugs with on Section 8. Come on. You need to get your rent raised and you need to get your tail out there and hold a job. That's what you need to do. Everybody have a blessed day. Remember, Psalms 128:2 never fails. Okay?